What's going on, socialites? Ryan here, your commissioner of the Global Pokemon Society, doing a little bit of a different video here. So, Kevin, aka Sin Dragon Lord, head coach, the Phoenix Primals, sent me his recording for his battle. You can definitely check it out on his channel. Link will be down below. But he wanted my commentary on it. Usually, if another content creator put a video up on their channel, I don't necessarily commentate on it, but he asked me a couple times to do it, so we're gonna hop into it. I'm gonna have him kind of talking too, so if I have a point that I want to make or whatever, I'll either mute him or pause the video. So we see their teams here. He's going up against the Chicago Scrafties. These two have a little bit of a history down the minor leagues. The Scrafties beat them in the last week of the regular season, and then they end up getting their revenge on the way to their minor league championship for the Phoenix Primals. So we see here the Scrafties, one of those teams that was trying to get rain going, but they got really screwed over with the Swift Swim users. They've been doing some interesting stuff in Muck, but honestly, I'm not like a big fan of their team. And then you got the Phoenix Primals, who was voted in S tier. I think that was a little lofty of goals. I don't view their team as necessarily S tier, but they do have some nice stuff there. They do have Torkoal as a Trick Room abuser with Dusknoir that we see, and they do have Togekiss, which is definitely like a top 5 Pokemon in BDSP doubles. And they got their Medicham, who was their big MVP in the minor league. So let's hop into this first battle here, see what Kevin has to say. I do know that his game audio cuts out at some point here, so. Like right now, I don't even know if he's talking. There's no video audio going on, but he's got the sun up. He's going to go for Trick Room here.
Slowbro and time.
Yeah, so it looks like his game audio has cut out already.
Do I want to predict the Pelipper switch to set up the rain?
I think that's a safe assumption. Let's maybe get some music up here, though.
That's going to be the case.
Hopefully this isn't too loud right off the bat.
Ooh, that can be really cheeky.
That's kind of loud.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright, so he's swapping out the Torkoal here. Bringing in Togekiss, KOD, the Kiss of Death.
Okay.
Mantine with the Protect. That's an interesting
Pelipper,
Protect.
Huh? Okay.
I'm not really sure what you're protecting against. And the Slowbro has the Rain Dance.
Slowbro has Rain Dance. Okay.
Pretty interesting
But he did
stuff.
not need this
I don't know what the Protect on the Mantine was supposed to accomplish, but we do see the Trick Room go up. Not much that Chicago could do to stop that Trick Room, to be honest. Like, they didn't have a taunt user out. You know, the Dusknoir should have Mental Herb anyway,
that way they can't protect themselves,
which he does.
And we'll just fire off a Dazzling Gleam.
But the Dusknoir with the Trick Room is really tough. What he could have done was have Slowbro go with Trick Room and the Mantine do the Rain Dance. Again, with Torkoal out, I don't see Torkoal doing anything against 2 water types. It could Solar Beam onto the Slowbro, I guess. But again, with if Mantine was the one setting up the Rain Dance, you would have outsped him.
That did a considerable amount. And your life orb too. Okay.
And now the Trick Room's gonna really screw with Chicago, because their team really relies on the speed with their Swift Swim, their Dugtrio, their Aerodactyl.
want to try to go for some flinches right now? Yeah, let's try to go for some.
I don't really agree with swapping
That's
like
fine.
the attacks there, though. I would have doubled into the Mantine because Mantine has very good special bulk, as you see.
No flinch.
Didn't do much at all
Okay,
to
so
there,
Togekiss
and
is down,
that's going to
fine.
knock out the Togekiss. So that's the first knockout of the game. Togekiss going down.
Mantine.
If he had gone with the
KOs.
double up into Mantine, could have saved Togekiss. I don't think it's the end of the world, but you know, when you can only bring 4 Pokemon, every KO matters. Let's see. Kevin's been pretty quiet here.
I think we can. I think between the two, I think we can take out. But if he has Pelipper in the back, that's tricky. Then I'm locked in at that point. Let's just go for an eruption. Actually, if that is the play, then maybe the counter play is we go and go for eruption, and then we can skill swap the drought if he does bring in Pelipper.
Sends in the Stantler.
And we also have Lund, which is super effective damage on the Slowbro too, so things to consider. Bring it in though. Oh, right. Torkoal, KOs. Eruption. I don't know if this works or not. Or kind of learn it as we go here, because I'm not all too familiar with how skill swap works, but let's figure out if it works through Protect.
Slowbro switches out into Dugtrio, so wants to prevent some switching.
It does not work. Okay.
Tries to go for that skill
It's
swap
Trick
he
Room
was
at the
talking
end.
about, but yeah. Not gonna help there. Skill swap would have been good because you get the extra Intimidate plus the Drought. I mean, I would skill swap
you
again, to
cheeky
be honest.
bastard. Okay.
Like, the Rock Slide isn't doing anything to you anyway.
Actually.
I shut the music off because if I have the music off, I can't hear what Kevin's saying. But he's basically resigning game one here, which kind of makes sense. I feel like he had a good spot in the beginning, but definitely Togekiss going down really hurt. Wasn't able to take full advantage of that Trick Room. But his Torkoal isn't really going to do anything here. This might be enough to take out Dusknoir. Yeah, so Dusknoir doesn't even get off that Trick Room here. And the Scrafties really took game one here. Never quit the battle, by the way. If you're in the league and you're watching, don't quit the battle. Just let it play out. We do that for stats and different reasons. Yeah, once his Torkoal is caught in the rain, it's basically useless. I'm actually kind of surprised he even brought it. Like, think about it. Dugtrio, Aerodactyl, Pelipper, Mantine, like, Slowbro. Unless you're in the sun and can fire off Solar Beam, Slowbro, you're not doing anything against. Like, he's bringing it again. I don't know why he wants to bring the Torkoal. To me, it just does not seem good at all. I mean, it is automatic weather switching, which does help. I would be going more on the Trick Room route, but not using Torkoal. See if he can get back game number 2 here, though. I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Just get into the battle. So he leads off Medicham and Dusknoir against Aerodactyl and Muck this time. So you see the Muck has the Lax Incense. So we'll have that higher evasion. Big Zen Headbutt connects on the Muck, which is huge. We all know the accuracy of Zen Headbutt plus the Lax Incense. So Dusknoir again able to get up that Trick Room. So a really quick KO here is really going to propel them. Big Scald. No burn, though. Zen Headbutt. Aerodactyl should survive this, yep. Earthquake will knock out Medicham. Ooh, no, it able to survive. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm very surprised that Aerodactyl did knock it out. Kevin playing for the numbers game here. Alright, Mantine comes out. Skull doing some decent damage into Torkoal despite the sun being up, but Slowbro can go for the Rain Dance. So we'll have to see here if Slowbro can get off that Rain Dance. Because I think... Is this the last turn of Trick Room, or is there one more? This might be the last turn of Trick Room. This is turn number 4. Oh no, there's one more turn after this. Nightshade should get the KO here. So no Raid Dance is pretty huge. That's going to really give the late game to Phoenix. Very surprised that Scald wasn't able to pick up the KO. I mean, again, we're in the sun. And Mantine's not the most offensive Pokemon. Like, it doesn't have good offensive stats. You know, only 80 base special attack. That's not great. You get most of its utility from its special bulk. Eruption's not going to do like anything though, because of how low Torkoal is.
I'm sorry, am I missing something? Oh, right. I have like next to no HP. That's right. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part, but that's fine.
So the Trick Room ends here. And other than Togekiss, his team is pretty low. So he can get off like a double attack here. Now, Medicham's going to come out. It is going to have the fake out. This Dusknoir staying on the field, shutting off Protect is really tough for them. Fake out takes out Aerodactyl. Decides to Air Slash a Dusknoir, so not even going to pick up that last KO here on the Medicham before the Nightshade takes it out. So Phoenix gets a 3-0 win of their own, so now they've evened up with the Scrafties. Really all comes down to game 3. So we haven't seen Pelipper come to any games, which is really interesting. Really interesting that you don't want that automatic range setter. Especially over Muck. Like, Muck probably shouldn't have came in. Let's skip forward a little bit. See exactly what they got going on here. So I'm expecting Pelipper to come in this last game, because having that stun up really hurt Mantine. Like, why wouldn't you just bring all your water types, right? Like, Torkoal can't do anything if the rain is up. If you got the Slowbro for Rain Dance and you got Pelipper to automatically bring it in, then you're golden. Alright, so they do switch things up here, bringing Dugtrio and Aerodactyl again. The fake out from Medicham is going to be pretty big here. They just don't have a way to stop this Trick Room. It's very difficult for them. Like, Trick Room's so good now. In in Sword and Shield, it's not as strong because you can stop fake out and different things through your Dynamax and just have, like, huge attack turns. But without, that prevention from flinching, there's so much that these teams can do to stop Trick Room. Pretty standard stuff here. Phoenix is way out in front here. Okay, so they do bring the Pelipper this time. But at this point, your team is just so low. They do need to do a lot to come back here for the Scrafty. Still got 2 turns of Trick Room left.
We'll switch out the Medicham because then we also have Fake Out Pressure for later. And we need it. Not to mention also, we have Togekiss in the back, so if Trick Room fades, I can use Follow Me, potentially, and we can deal with that. Or potentially set up another Trick Room if we need to.
Scrafty's really thinking about what they want to do here. Medicham's going to switch out. He's going to get rid of the rain here.
We now bring Slowbro this time, so we know his entire lineup. We put
The Hurricane getting a accuracy decrease due to the sun being up, and then the Protect. So this will be the last turn of Trick Room here. I don't know why you're firing off eruptions here. Like, if you're going for attack, just go for the Solar Beam, where it might actually do some damage. Or just Protect, because they're going to try and attack into there, I think. Ooh, switches out the Mantine, which is interesting. Could definitely be going for the U-turn with Pelipper, though. There's the Eruption. Does some decent damage, though, onto Pelipper. I would have liked to see what the damage was on Mantine, though. Like, Mantine is just so especially bulky. I can't see it doing much. U-turn onto Togekiss. So that's going to let the rain get back up, and Trick Room is over. So if this is how the Scrafties are going to pull it back, this is how they're going to pull it back. See what Kevin decides to do here. I mean, it's basically Mantine versus the world, right? Because once you get Medicham back out, you fake out the Pelipper. See what Mantine decides to do here. Scald, no. Like, I would just be ignoring the Torkoal at this point, right? The worst thing they're going to do is switch it out. Big damage there. Critical hit.
I think Dusknoir is out, but it gives some squeeze.
So they Scald again into the Dusknoir slot. Again, I feel like you should be doubling into this Togekiss slot. Phoenix is in real good position. Togekiss does show that it outspeeds the Pelipper again and gets a double crit. Just that's the power of super luck with a scope lens. But at this point, you just gotta bring in Medicham, get a fake out, and you're pretty much guaranteed the win. Like they would have to protect and then have like surf or something. Get like a crit. Yeah, so he does go for the protect, but we know he has Scald and Ice Beam. I highly doubt he has Surf as his last one, and that still probably wouldn't be enough at all. Yeah, Air Slash is the last one. So, Mantine actually KOs itself to its Life Orb. So it doesn't matter if it had the Surf. Surf double critical hit. Could have been the only way. But Phoenix Primals get their first win in the majors. The Scrafties still looking for their first win. Although they have taken a game win in both their games. So their tiebreakers aren't horrible. They just got to pick up some dubs. Yeah, so thanks to Kevin for letting us watch that. You know, I don't feel like too much that he didn't already say that I got to go over, but you know, if you guys notice anything in the battle that you want to talk about, definitely leave it in a comment below. We'll have some more Week 2 battles in the Global Pokemon Society. And as always, stay classy, Society.